Hello!
Hi, welcome to Two Jews Making Food.
Hey! I'm Amy.
And I'm Rebecca.
And today we're setting it and forgetting it.
Which is my favorite way to cook.
I generally don't do that, but first of all, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Welcome back.
What year is it? I forget whatever the Jewish year is. It's 2024.
2024. It's 2024. For all of those in the future.
Yeah. So yeah, we're doing slow cooking and swaying in the moonlight.
All right. I didn't, honestly, when you started, I was like, I don't know where this is going.
We were getting called that, but I was like,
on
that's too
board.
long of a title, slow cooking and swaying in the moonlight.
Wow, that is
So
long.
that's when we did the Ron Popeil Set It and Forget It.
Set it and forget it.
Set It and Forget It.
Which I love.
Hey, we're getting a picture.
Yay.
So I'm gonna start getting my stuff in
Please
here
do.
because
Well,
so
because
I am,
you're making like important.
right. I'm making the cocktail, which unfortunately won't be done till the end. So we'll just drink some
So we
beer.
gotta get it going.
I am making Cholent Pivo, which is
Cholent Pivo?
Cholent Pivo,
Cholent
which is
Pivo.
a Polish mulled beer.
I'm excited.
I was gonna do mulled wine. I was like, let's do all
I
different.
love
I'm gonna do
mulled
mulled
wine.
beer.
But I'm kind of mulled wine out.
Well, there you go.
Because the holidays, you have a lot of mulled wine.
And we
I'm
have,
kinda
so I'm gonna mull some beer.
Please do.
And we can just drink some beer in the meantime so that we have something to drink. But the
I'm
mulled
parched.
beer will be done then. So
I'm parched.
I'm gonna just quickly say what I am doing. Do you need to get anything started really fast? or-
Probably. I
All right.
probably
Well,
do.
what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm making a dish called Cholent, which
A
is
dish called Wanda.
a dish called I'm making a dish called Wanda. A dish called Cholent. And it's actually a very old recipe. It comes from all over the world, but it starts in a crock pot. And did you know that a crock pot was made by a Jewish man? It was, I have to look up his name because I keep forgetting the information. But it was made by, do you know who it's made by? Amy? No, I'm looking.
Harvey Firestein.
Harvey?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
I'm using a local. By the way, I have to use a lager for this. I doubled the recipe, so it's 2 bottles or 2 cans of lager. So I'm using West Hampton Beach Brewing Company.
Yeah, you are.
Local. Jetty 4 lager, 2 cans of that.
Please do. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Now I'm looking it up and I can't find it. Oh, this one I have. This one I have. This is I looked it up on Jewlish. There are so many creative names out there for
That's awfully close to the word I
Jewish-
hate, by the way.
delish.
Uh,
She hates
yes.
it, and I love saying it. And sometimes I say it on accident. I don't even realize I've said it. She's over there cowering in the corner. So it is called by Irving Naxon in 1936 created the slow cooker. So this dish was created because on the Sabbath you're not supposed to work or cook anything. So the idea was that these people would put meat or whatever they were making, beans, barley, onions, all the kind of good things into a pot, and they would turn off their stoves, and then they would take their pots to the bakery, and the stove was off, but it was still hot. And so they would put their cookery into the heated stove,
oh yes, I've seen
and then
this.
it would cook for 10 hours while it was still hot, and then when temple and everything was over, the kids would go back and pick it up and then bring it back home, and then they'd have this beautiful dish.
Yes.
So Irving Naxon created the slow cooker because he remembered his grandmother, who was Hungarian, bringing her dish to the bakery and cooking it.
So slow cookers are Jewish?
They're Jewish. By Irving Naxon, I think
Whoa.
Naxon.
Hope this is working.
That was he has the patent on that in 1940.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? But I keep
Who
looking,
knew?
there's so many versions of this dish. So this dish, which is Cholent, is Ashkenazi. And
That's
then,
me.
That's you, that's right.
Hey, I'm
There's
gonna add a half a
Moroccan.
cup of orange juice.
Please do. There's Moroccan, which is Dafina, I think if that's how you say it. There's Tafina, there's
Ooh, my-
Dafina. Iraqi, is it Tabit? That's chicken
Don't ask me.
with stuffed rice. I mean, there's a southern style cholent with brisket. There's chicken with
What does
the
cholent mean? Did
bucatini.
you say that?
Yeah, cholent is like the dish itself, is just what it's called.
Oh.
It's like a stew, a beef
Okay.
stew.
That's like
There's
Jane
cholent.
Pivo. Jane, spelled Grzane, is mulled, and Pivo, Piwo, is beer in Polish.
Pivo.
Pivo.
Is it, would you pronounce this hamin?
Hamin, yeah.
Hamin is the,
Probably chamin.
chamin, which is the Sephardic,
Chamin, yeah. You gotta.
so
It's good for.
chamin
Your
and
throat itches too.
cholent are one's Sephardic and one's Ashkenazi. And basically, all the flavors are very similar, but Ashkenazi tends to do beef, Sephardic tends to do chicken and rice, There's barley that's thrown in. So there's so many different kinds. It also, Sephardic does chicken.
And for those non-Jews out there, Sephardic is like Spanish Jews or
Like
people
Moroccan, yeah.
and Ashkenazi is Eastern European.
Yeah.
So that's
So I'm gonna get
Rebecca's
this-
a little mix of both. I'm throwing in 1 cinnamon stick.
Please do.
I'm throwing in 3 thin slices of ginger and
This is gonna be a little
6
spicy.
cloves. Who knows?
Wow,
Did I
that's a
miss
lot
one?
of cloves.
I
That's-
think I
you
missed.
missed.
I think I missed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But this dish is really fun because it's like a 2,000-year-old dish. People have been making this dish
I'm done.
forever. That's it?
Yeah, I'm done.
That was your contribution.
Set
That
it
was
and forget it.
You can literally forget it.
Thank you, Ron Popeil.
Yeah, but you've also forgotten my drink that I was
I
promised.
know, so
and
I'm gonna give you a beer for now.
Please do, please do.
Oh,
So,
here, give me your glass.
give me my glass. Oh.
Yeah, forget the water. We're having beer.
So I'm hydrated now, and then that's for
Okay.
you. Okay. So this dish starts.
Rebecca said she was gonna have a dry January.
Apparently, I'm not.
That didn't happen.
Amy
Here you
was
go.
like, "What?"
Hold on, we'll toast to the new year.
There you go.
Don't worry, this dish cooks itself.
How is somebody calling me? My phone is on
You're
airplane
that
mode.
important.
What is
Well, cheers.
happening? Cheers.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Mm. Okay, so I'm putting
Oh,
this
that's
here.
really good.
That is a really nice
Way-
beer, and I'm
way
not
to
really
go,
a
West Hampton Beach
huge,
Brewing Company.
huge beer drinker. I don't lean towards it, but I would lean towards that. That's delicious.
It's really good.
Well done.
I
I'm
didn't
just
realize I
gonna
was
go
a
ahead.
lager girl, but apparently I am.
Yeah.
Does anybody want a little beer? Or I want to wait for the mold? Okay.
Wait for the mold.
Well,
So I'm just
I'm
gonna.
gonna just kind of give it a little stir though.
Please do.
That's heating.
Yeah, it's heating. So you could do this on the stove. In fact, this recipe says to just do that, but because it's the slow cooker recipe, I schlepped this enormous thing in here just for
I
show.
was gonna say that's a really
There-
large cooker
Yeah,
for
this
that
is a
amount.
huge, it's like a DeLonghi, it's very big, and I never use it because I'm terrified
What?
of like, I'm afraid.
No, so I made this for my family the other day, and the most beautiful thing was we came home and there was dinner ready, and it smelled delicious, and the house was warm, and I wasn't making like reheated food, and I wasn't in a panic to make dinner. I think slow cookers are the best.
They're nice.
It makes such nice.
I'm
meals.
gonna, now that I've taken it out of deep cabinetry, I think I will use it. Maybe I'll make cholent
Cholent?
or chamin.
Amy, do.
I will. So since I have nothing else to do, I'm gonna
Sit
I'm
there.
gonna make my orange garnish
You're
for
gonna answer
my
emails?
cocktail. I'm gonna answer some work emails because
Let's see how
I'm flexing right now.
So I'm
But,
just cutting up onions.
You're
So what
just
you do
cutting
is you
up
brown
onions.
some onions, and then we're gonna brown some meat, and then you just start building it in the.
So Rebecca always is like she prepares.
I do. I make everything.
She makes everything ahead of time, tries it out.
Well, because I don't want to make something gross. Amy likes to
I
make
don't.
things that I like.
First of all, I'm just too tired to prepare. I mean, you have twin boys and you still have the energy. I just have a
Well, I mean, they have to eat.
husband and 2 dogs and a mother-in-law.
It's crazy. My kids come to me
It's
every
a lot,
day.
actually. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a
Yeah.
lot. It is a lot. But you.
Between him and her, that's like 2 kids.
But like everyone has to eat every day. They keep coming to me. I'm hungry. I'm
Yeah.
hungry. It's like
Feed them. Ugh,
I didn't realize I was gonna have to feed everyone for so many years.
I know, right?
This
How
isn't
much
a
more? How
place.
many more do you have till they go off to college? Too
Although
many.
they started cooking us dinner.
Really?
Yeah, the other day. Owen made
Exciting
us.
or terrifying? I don't know.
No,
You
he
tell me.
made us homemade pesto.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I was very
Who
impressed.
did Owen?
Owen,
Wow.
he's my little chef. He likes.
He's
to
your
help.
little chef.
Yeah. He's actually very sweet. His favorite is making matzo ball soup.
Oh yeah. Hello, latecomers. Hi,
Come
Billy.
on in. So I'm just cutting up some
some late
potatoes.
arrivals to the audience. Our super fan Billy.
Oh, hi, Billy. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Billy. So I'm just gonna cut up some garnish.
So now the other interesting thing about this recipe is that it adds in eggs that cook in the slow cooker. I know. And my husband wasn't sure about this recipe when I told him about it. He's like, hold on, it's gonna be meat and beans and an egg in it. And he's like, some spices. And he ate it and he loved it. He said it was delicious. I'm actually cutting these up.
Is he
pretty small.
fussy? No, he's not
No,
fussy.
my husband eats anything.
Mine does not. Mine is fussy.
Would your
He
husband
would eat
it?
this because it's beef and potatoes. He's
And
Irish.
so, oh, the other thing about this, I have beans. I did soak my beans overnight. I'm using pinto beans. Because there was this whole thing on the internet when I was looking up recipes about people, the slow cooker doesn't get red beans hot enough to take out. There's some kind of something in red beans that was making someone on the internet very nervous. It has some kind of like chemical or something. It's not chemical, but there's something in it that needs to be cooked out. I can't think of what the word is now. But so I got very nervous, and I didn't want to hurt anybody. So we're not using red beans today. But
Well,
you can
thanks for
also
that.
use. You're welcome. You can also use canned. You can use canned beans, but I just decided to use fresh because I found them in the grocery store.
I'm poking holes in this orange ring to insert cloves for garnish. Right?
It's like a little
Fancy.
sun.
I know. I like being fancy. This is why I'm the
Amy, you do.
I'm the fussy one in that I like to be fancy, but I'm not fussy in that I don't prepare and do elaborate things on the show like Rebecca often does. Rebecca made a Peking duck on the show once. I mean, come on. Like that's
No, it
ridiculous.
was crazy. I
And you
had
know what I
duck,
did
like,
that
hanging on
episode?
my cabinet.
I sauteed some bok choy. Yes.
That's okay. You were.
I mean, that's just a ultimate slacker situation right there. But you know what? It tasted good. Whatever. Let's see if this fits.
So now that the onions are going, I'm gonna kind of push them to the side.
Oh, look. Here.
Woo,
I'm
look at
done. Bye.
that.
And
That
I'm
was
out.
it. That was your
I
contribution.
mean, yeah, that's it.
Thank you for
It's
coming.
hot. I feel it. It's working. Oh, Jason.
He obviously has something to say.
He's fetching now. He's fetching.
This show is going too slow for him. He's wondering how we
I'm
ended up
gonna
with
move
this
it.
job.
Just move it here where it normally goes. Or move it.
He didn't like it. He didn't like the change, Amy.
No, he didn't.
It smells delicious, by
You
the way.
you don't get to look like him by not having, consistency.
True.
He doesn't like change. Oh, but here,
What am I
Billy.
making, Billy? Oh, Billy, since you're late, I am making mulled beer.
Billy, are you ready for this?
Are you drinking or no?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he
Oh,
says.
yeah.
I don't know. It's January. Rebecca said she was going dry, but I've already ruined that. She's drinking beer now.
Well, there goes that New Year's resolution. So I'm just chopping up some carrots, and actually I'm gonna throw the carrots and the potatoes and everything into the bottom.
I should have sliced this orange a little thicker because I had a little.
You have
here.
time
I
to do it
kinda-
again.
I know, I kind of ruined it. It's okay. I do have time to do it again.
So I'm gonna just throw these in the
I'm just
bottom.
poking cloves all day.
These smell so good. I love the smell of onions. Well, now I know I'm cooking, I'm throwing it everywhere.
Now we got nothing to say.
You have nothing to
I
say?
have nothing to say. Rebecca,
Yeah.
did you make any New Year's resolutions?
Well, the one to
not
not
drink?
have any beer, but
Oh,
yeah,
whoops, well.
that's out. And then, you know what, I'm funny about New Year's resolutions. I don't really believe in them. Cause I always feel like it's like you're waiting to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, now that's like what I feel
Oh,
like
I
at the
failed
end of the
myself
year.
again.
Yeah, like I feel like at the end of the year, like can't wait for this year to get out. And it's like, oh gosh, I don't want to be like so sad. I don't want to wish time away. We only get so much time. It's limited.
Well, I'll tell you what, I am not getting sucked into Planet Fitness again. Because I did it, I paid for it 2 years in a row, I canceled it, did it again, I've never been.
Amy, that's how they stay open.
I know, because of slackers like me who hate going, why would I do this? Because it's $10 a
I
month.
know. And what's crazy is if you think about that added up, that's like a nice dinner. Like you could go out
I
to like a
know.
nice dinner.
They also don't make it easy to cancel. It's really ridiculous.
All right, I'm gonna move these
So
off.
not an endorsement for them and, not allowed to do that, public access.
And we're not anyway. We're
Yeah,
not
we're not.
endorsing it.
Oh, did I poke this one yet? I don't think I did.
You didn't do that one yet? All right, here we go.
Poke
He's
it.
going in. I'm just gonna brown this. You don't have to. You can put raw meat into a slow cooker. Some people are really weird about it and they say that you can't, but you can. That was
Yeah, I
like the
like
whole,
to,
that was the whole point originally.
I definitely like to brown meat a little bit. That's a beef, that's beef. What kind of
This
beef
is
is it?
beef.
Just like
I
beef,
think
beef,
this is top sirloin. Is that what I grabbed?
top sirloin.
Was just what was there. So I'm gonna try not to crowd the pan here. Let these all brown a little bit.
Yeah, I always tend to, I like to, when I, don't, not that I use my cooker, because I don't, but when I have, I do brown the meat. Sometimes you can also do a little, flour on it, right? Yeah.
But I wanna be careful because since I'm putting beans in there, I don't want the liquid to kind of go away.
Oh, right, that makes sense. Beans.
Plates, Amy, where are the plates?
Huh?
Where, a plate?
Oh, under here probably?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big one, little one, yeah, doesn't matter. This is just like cooking at home, thank you.
Making a racket.
We're gonna try not to set off the fire alarm, they always warn us,
Yeah, oh yeah.
don't set off the fire
Hey,
alarm.
since you're doing all the work, you can be the one to say when we should go to the Yiddish lesson. Cause that's your call
I think
today.
people wanna see me brown meat, I think
I'm sure they
want-
do.
I think they're like, what is
So is it a good time?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the Yiddish lesson of the day. Everybody's favorite.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Amy.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Nice sweatshirt. Rock
Yeah,
chalk.
it's, Rock Chalk Jayhawk,
Yes.
number
All
2
right,
in the
so-
country.
So it's our first Yiddish lesson of the year. What is it? What's the
What
word?
is it?
What's
the word
word?
is
Yeah.
word is kvetch. Kvetch.
Veg.
Kvetch.
This is another one that shocks me we haven't done. This is like the 36th episode and we have not done kvetch yet. Such a good one. So what is kvetch?
Complain. Whine.
Yeah. And it can also be described as a person who
Who
is a
kvetch.
complainer or a whiner.
Yeah.
Okay,
So to kvetch is to complain. A
And
kvetch
kvetch
is
is
one
a
who does
complainer.
complain.
which I do often kvetch, I have to say. I am a bit of a whiner.
It's in your,
So-
it's in your genes.
I know. Well, it's in all the Jews' genes, I feel like. So use it in a sentence.
Use it in a sentence. I cannot be in the company of your friend Lorraine because all she does is kvetch, kvetch, kvetch.
I think we all know a Lorraine.
Lorraine by any other name is still
It's still a
Lorraine.
kvetch. It's still a kvetch.
Still a kvetch, that's correct.
So that's a really good one. It's a useful one that I think,
Yeah,
I
you
feel
can
like
use
I
it every day
pretty
because
often, yeah.
it's, the world is full of kvetchers.
It is full of kvetches. Stop kvetching, or you could add an ing at the end. Will you stop kvetching? Yeah,
You're such a kvetch.
yeah. I know.
Stop being a kvetch. There's a million ways to say it. It's a really good word.
It's a great word. I
One
love
of
that
many
one.
great Yiddish words. So
It is the classic. Thanks, Dad. It's a great way to start the year with a little kvetching.
very little.
Very little.
Gotta be on the upbeat. No kvetching.
Right, let's start. Yeah, we'll get some positive words out of you one day. All right, well, thanks, Dad. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Very sweet.
Amy, I love
Look
you.
at, I mean, finally, yay! We had this sign forever and it's the first time, in episode 35 I think we're on? Is the first time we're saying the word kvetch. So no kvetching in this kitchen. We don't really kvetch on this show. I kvetch a lot
In real life?
outside this show. I'm the queen of
Do not.
I'm the queen
So
of
I always
kvetching.
feel like kvetching is like to be incessant, like it's constant, like you won't shut up about it.
No, that's nagging. That's like nudging.
No, like it's like it's like the one like what my kids do. It's like that on and on and on to the point where you're like,
Well, that's true. Yes,
Stop.
kvetching. Yeah.
but
That's
like
kvetching
nagging is
too.
when you're like, can you take
Yeah.
that out? Can you take that out? Can
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Like going on and on, but it's really complaining. Yeah.
Nobody likes a complainer. That's why I tell my
Yeah.
kids.
Nobody likes a kvetch.
And then that doesn't stop.
And you
them.
got listen. It's not KAVETCH. It's KV. So you can't say kvetch.
I
You got to. Everybody's got to work on this. Or everybody say kvetch. Kvetch.
Kvetch.
One more time. Kvetch. Very good. Sarah knows. She's a Jew.
She's got it down.
Yeah. So it's a really good one, and I'm shocked we haven't used it.
I'm shocked that we haven't used it too, especially because we have a sign. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is not working. I know we have the sign.
Those are really large oranges.
I know, they're caracaras. They're so good.
Ooh, that's one of my
I
favorites.
love them.
I wish I could say there's more to do, but this is literally it. This is just me browning meat, and the
Show's over.
onions are getting all soft.
Show's
Actually,
over.
I have to say, the onions disappear in this. They cook for so long, they just kind of melt away into the beautiful sauce that goes along with it. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I'm very excited about this.
Everybody gets a garnish today.
You're making all those garnishes?
Well, what else am I gonna do? I'm literally nothing to do. It's the most low-key episode. Sometimes when we have a low-key episode, we suddenly realize that time's up and we're like, oh my God, we haven't tasted it yet. And we've been, you know, like kibitzing for a half hour. Kibitzing means like chatting. We've done that already, I think. Shooting the shit. We can swear, it's cable access. Oh, hey, we have some news though.
Oh, yeah, share
God,
the
I almost
news,
forgot.
Amy.
We have some
We have
big
nothing to
news.
talk about. We have
We
lots to
have
talk about.
multiple newses. Is that a thing?
Yes,
As
it
of
is now.
yesterday, we are now also showing, we're airing on in the Bronx
Whoa.
on BronxNet cable access.
Because you know the
Um,
Bronx is known for their Jews.
Yeah, they somehow found us, and so we are part of the BronxNet family on the Inform channel, and that premiered yesterday,
Yesterday.
which was January 7th.
Today's
And it's every other Sunday at 7:30 on BronxNet Inform, or you can go on their website, which never seems to work, by the way. It's always like, beware, you can't go on this site, whatever.
It says beware you
Like
can't
it
go
says,
on
like
this.
it's like dangerous. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It always happens. I can't get on there.
Is it a
Whatever.
setting on your computer? Or it's
Maybe.
the
They've said they've had this issue.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
Bronx.
danger.
But the
danger.
other news is that we're going global.
We are.
We have also been
You
brought
can see
in
us on more than one
on
continent.
more than one continent. Well, you know, you could on YouTube no matter what, but we are now also part of the High Flicks
Hi, Flix.
family, which is the leading Jewish and Israeli content streaming service. So essentially, it's the Netflix for Jews. And
Yay!
that starts this Thursday, whatever this Thursday, it's 8, 9, 10, 11th, January 11th. As of January 11th, 2024, season 1, we're kicking it old school, will be available on HiFlix.
Oh my gosh, we were so much younger.
Which is a
then.
subscription service, so if you subscribe to HiFlix and you watch our show, we get paid.
What?
So, not that you can't watch it for free on YouTube,
Don't tell
but don't tell other people about that. So anyway, yeah, so that's in like New Zealand, Australia, England, Canada, and a few other places. Yeah, Canada, Billy, but you know, you have to pay for it, so. But anyway, so yeah, so we're growing, like people have found us. Who knew? So that's a big
Who knew
exciting
we
news
needed
for
to be
us.
found and they found us.
But
We
you
were
can always
wandering.
find everything to Jews.
We were
on-
wandering Jews for a
We
while.
were wandering. We were actually, no, now we're wandering Jews.
We are. I guess we become more
We
wandering.
were sedentary Jews.
We were sedentary Jews. Comfortable
But
in our
yeah, so
homes
we're going
in the
global,
Hamptons. All right.
and check us out there, and
All right, so now to the onions. I am
yeah,
adding
it's
a
almost
little
time
bit.
to eat, by the way.
It is almost
And
time to
drink.
eat. I have turmeric, I've got pepper, I decided to use hot paprika. When I made it the first time, I used regular paprika and I felt like it needed a little bit of heat. And there's salt and pepper in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that on the onions. Let that cook. I'm also gonna throw in a little bit of garlic. Well, like that much. And now it's almost time to put it all together. So that's it. You just heat up the spices a little bit. This is not the best for this, but I'm using it for this.
Good thing you got things done ahead of time.
Yeah, well, we'd be here for 10 hours.
I know.
So this cooked overnight.
I
It
mean,
was
who knows
ready.
what this is gonna taste like?
It's true, it's true. All right. I'm gonna throw
Fruity
this in.
beer.
Throw this in on
So
top.
we're gonna try it, no matter what.
I know, I'm excited. Ooh, that smells so good. Okay.
That
and
does,
then
that looks amazing, I'm so
I'm gonna
excited.
throw
Any
this in.
vegetarians in the house? Sorry.
No.
I'm just gonna deglaze the pan a little bit.
We had somebody come in earlier who works here, and Riley Rose, and she is like,
She's like,
Rebecca asked if she was a
it's
vegetarian.
like,
She
oh,
said,
if you're
yeah.
vegetarian, this might not be the one for you. And
And
then
then she
she,
said, what did she say?
she's like, well, I had steak last night. It's
Oh.
like, what?
If you're gonna be a vegetarian and then eat steak, like that's pretty much the
She
biggest
said it
offense you
called
could
to her.
possibly
She
make.
said, and she had to
Like
listen to
fish, I
herself.
could kind of get, but she's like, I'm vegetarian. I did have steak last night though.
That was a big jump. That was
Yeah,
a
it
big
was
jump.
a very big leap.
All right, so that's what you do. You get all the goodness
Her,
from
her
the bottom
inner
of the
carnivore
pan.
was calling out and was like,
Her inner
feed
carnivore.
me.
I wonder how long she'd been a vegetarian for. I have a lot of questions. All right,
Apparently
that's
too
done.
long.
So that goes in there, and now I am going to add the beans. I have pinto beans, so you add, like I said, these sat overnight. And you need about 15 ounces, which is, if you're using
I
dry
like this.
beans, is
I
about
like that.
3/4 of a cup to a cup of dry beans. You set them overnight in some water, throw that water out, give them a little rinse, and it's about the right amount. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just pour broth over this.
I give this a little stir and I'm gonna taste it.
These two, yep, there we go, there we go. And you just wanna make sure that like everything is covered down in. And then, that's it. You put it into the slow cooker.
Well, it's not hot.
That's not hot?
No, but that's okay.
Okay, and then.
Again, I could have done this on the range, and actually that's what this recipe says to do, but I did this for show, so.
So part of what
I
I
can
liked
just put it in a
about this
little pot.
recipe is that it kind of mixed, it was written by a woman who is both Ashkenazi and Sephardic. So it had like a couple of elements going, I don't know others. And what you do for the Sephardic is that you take eggs, and then you put the eggs down gently into, and then you cover it. No, they have the shell in them.
Yeah.
You put the shell, everything in, and you hit on, and it cooks for.
That's crazy.
I know, it cooks for, I had mine cook for 10 hours. You could probably do it for less, but I just did it early enough. I mean, I'm sure 4 or 6 hours you could eat it, but like I said, I put mine on for 10, and it just stayed on warming, and it was amazing. And it ends up looking like this.
You eat the shells, do you?
No, I ended up taking
Eggs out.
We got applause for that.
taking the shells off. This was in the raw meat.
I'm putting these in here. We're gonna taste it, and then I'm gonna repeat it again.
You're gonna taste it and you're gonna eat it.
Yeah, you know.
This is why I love our show. We're like, it's not done. We're gonna try it, but then I always go back to the time that we almost ate raw chicken in an effort to like finish.
Julia Child episode. She's like, this cooks in 5 minutes from the grave.
It
She
did
said
not.
that.
It did not. It did not. And I was like,
We ate a corner.
I
and
was
it
like,
got saved.
Amy, this is really not done.
It was delicious.
Oh, where's the bowls?
Here.
Are they?
Here.
Those are our bowls.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
It's so
perfect.
small. I'll take the little one.
All right, so here we go.
Oh my god.
So this is potatoes and beans.
I can
And
smell.
Save some for them, girl.
Oh, that's true. We also
Give
don't
me
need
some of
quite
this.
this much. I'll just do.
I'll take some.
Where's the shells?
What?
Where's the shells? You don't eat them, do you?
No, you don't need the shells.
Do you want an egg?
Yeah. Do you want an egg? Should we share an egg? Let's share an
Egg
egg.
sharing it.
Okay. Let's taste this. Ooh, forks or spoons or something. And then we'll taste our cocktail, and then the show's over.
Okay.
And then you're free to go about living your life.
Where's
Oh, I guess I have spoons.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Spoons, just like cooking at home.
Here's the not finished cocktail. Mulled beer.
I can't wait to see if you like this. So my husband was really leery, again, of the fact of like the beans and the meat together, which I was like, there's nothing weird about that.
Yeah.
Because it's fresh.
Maybe burn your tongue.
It's good, right?
Oh, good.
Ah,
And what's beautiful about this is it's really like a complete meal. Like,
yeah.
some people put barley or rice in.
This egg is funny. Can you see? Look.
It's like it takes
Show from
on,
above.
it's
Got a
brown.
big old egg in there.
Like that's the egg. If that's not a potato, that's an egg.
I thought it was potatoes. Like, what the heck? Well, here, let's taste this, and then we gotta shove off. Cheers, Happy New
Cheers.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Set it and forget it.
And that's exactly what we did. We
Yeah.
said it because this is a lot, so I'm gonna hold it.
It's like beer. Needs more time.
It tastes like a drink that I have at brunch, like beer with orange juice.
Like a beer mosa.
Like a beer mosa.
Beer
I've
mosa.
also heard them referred to as man mosas.
Man mosas. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. We made man mosas and cholent on this slow cook and
Although
set it and
it's-
forget it
It's not
episode.
typically hot, which
It's not
is a
typically hot. It's a
really
little weird,
interesting
yeah.
element.
So yeah, it just needs more time.
This
and
is
it'd
gonna be
delightful.
fabulous
Yeah.
when it gets to
But
the
before y'all leave, you'll get some to go. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for Choose Your
Okay,
Making.
thank you.
Join us next week for more salt and shtick.